Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I am your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I'm trying not to swear today. I'm trying not to. I'm actually trying to cut down on swearing in general, and it's not going well, y'all. It's not going well. It's in my DNA. It is in my DNA. I like to give a shout out to One Ton Hammer, who's in chat. He's been recovering from surgery. I invited him on, but he's still recovering. So, bud, get better. It's nice to see you around, though. It really is, and I hope you recover quickly. I really do. Let's see. What else should we talk about today? I went out. I'm drinking a little bit of alcohol, you guys. Not like last time. I have a 32-ounce cup. It has maybe an ounce in there. Hey, and that's how you doing, sweetheart? Get yourself a swear jar. I don't have that much money, Faithless. I really don't. It's Eve, yeah, absolutely, sweetheart. I'll send you the link. I don't know if any of the guys are joining. They have the link too, but did I send you? I didn't send it to you, did I? Yeah, I did. I'd already sent it. And this started 20 seconds before the stream will start soon. Screen ended. How? What? I don't understand the logic there. Polly hopped on for a second and then he left. I don't know what's going on. Oh, iPhone all noob Scruzzler I rock or cuz I rock. Oh, I pwn all noobs cuz I rock. Haha, I see what you did there. Love you back. Polly.
Hey. How's it going?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I went out shopping, so I'm a little sore, but otherwise I'm good.
No. Nice.
Yeah. We're going to talk about some stupid stuff today.
We're going to talk about some what stuff?
Stupid stuff.
Oh. Yeah. Why talk about intelligent stuff when stupidity reigns supreme?
Because stupidity reigns supreme, we have to talk about it. If intelligence reigns supreme, we would have no reason to talk.
That's so not true.
I mean, we could talk about boobies.
Yeah, we could talk about all sorts of things. We could talk about, life and philosophy and the stars and quasars and all sorts of shit. It's, there's more to life than AOC is what I'm saying.
Oh, we're not talking about AOC. She said something really stupid, but we're not talking about her.
Okay.
Hi, Eve.
Hi there. How are you?
How you doing?
Hey, Eve.
I'm all right. Went and took myself on a little date tonight.
Did ya?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go? Did you get any?
Well, we'll see. Maybe later.
Jury's still out on that one.
Jury's still out. I may, decide to let myself score,
Sweetie, can you turn your gain down just a touch?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have this fan on. Turn that off. Is that better?
Yep, that's better.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that's fine. So
I forget the thing levels out on Discord, but it doesn't do it with Hangouts.
I know it sucks. I have to turn my air purifier way down for this.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the middle of the Lords of the Night, and we started getting questions about Cory Booker. Did you see what Cory Booker did? Do you know what Cory Booker did? Like, no.
He went into stupid.
Like, all right. Was he acting like a coyote? Is that how they say it?
Coyote?
No, okay, we got to talk about that part for just a second. All of the presidential candidates, when it comes time to say the word coyote, they don't say coyote. They go coyote. It's some weird fucking version of it. But anyway, so our question was what happened? And we were told Tim Pool did a video on it. I'm like, I didn't see it, so that doesn't help me.
Yeah, can you explain?
But so after the stream, some people had sent me the articles, and here's the article. or one of them. Cory Booker crosses into Mexico to escort asylum seekers to the U.S. Okay. That's not illegal. It's not necessarily a good look, but as long as he, had his passport in order and everything and didn't cross into...
As long as they went through customs, I mean...
Right. As long as he didn't cross illegally, yeah. Cory Booker, Democrat from New Jersey, ventured into Mexico on Wednesday to help escort 5 female asylum seekers to the United States, his campaign said.
See, what this was is Cory needed new maids.
This was Cory needed press.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is such an obvious publicity stunt. You escorted, as a presidential candidate, you escorted some people seeking asylum across the border.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't do anything like this. I actually think this tops Spartacus.
This is a very good Spartacus moment, really.
I think it tops his original Spartacus moment, like in how like obvious and desperate of a publicity ploy it is.
What he should have done when he came across was yell, "I am Spartacus."
Yes.
Real quick, John Migda, thank you so much. Who says, "Monkey, John Migda."
And then he could have all of like the ladies like scream after him.
Right.
Me Iago Spartacus. It would have been.
Yeah. I like that it was all women, 5 women. You think Cory got a little boom boom out of it?
Faithless says, "I am Coyoticus." We've got to hashtag this at Trump so he becomes Cory Coyoticus. From like he needs a nickname, and that's it right there.
Okay, let's read more of the article. The 2020 presidential hopeful crossed the El Paso, Texas port of entry into Ciudad, I don't know how to say that, Juarez, with immigrants' rights attorneys and advocates to get 5 women fleeing domestic violence admitted into the U.S. after they had been sent back to Mexico. Excuse me, sorry. These women have really horrific stories, Booker told reporters in El Paso. They are survivors of sexual violence attacks. They are being preyed upon. They have legitimate fears. This policy that we have, what it's doing is pushing people who are already vulnerable back into dangerous situations. And then he actually tweeted out, "Today I crossed the U.S.-Mexico border in El Paso with FAMS Together and Las Americas IRAC to help 5 women present themselves for asylum. These are my observations. Please don't look away." I'll link that in a minute, guys. Booker described his visit in a series of tweets, saying the women had been abused and lived in squalid conditions with inadequate food, water, and medical attention while detained in the U.S. Wait, what? I'm confused.
I think we all are. Well, you said they'd applied and had been denied entrance already, right?
No, not necessarily. He said they'd been sent back, and Donald Trump has been sending some people back across the border to wait. But then he says while detained in the U.S., so maybe they were here and were sent back. Quote, "These stories are profoundly alarming, and my words can't begin to capture the pain. Their very human dignity is under..." I don't mean to laugh. "Their very human dignity is under assault, and it's being done in our name," he tweeted. Linda Rivas, an attorney with the Las Americas Immigrants Advocacy Center, told the El Paso Times the women were victims of sexual assault and labor trafficking in Juarez. They were subject to the Migrant Protection Protocols program, which sends asylum seekers back to Mexico to await court hearings in the U.S., the paper reported. Then they weren't detained in the U.S. "I saw an opportunity that I could make a difference with my office," Booker said, "and get them fairly evaluated. We're going to follow them all the way through the process. They're legitimate, and they should be allowed entry. Was this political violence? Because I mean, sorry, Cory, they're probably going to get turned down. Rivas said the women will most likely be asked to prove they face significant risks if returned to Juarez. Yeah, yes,
Fair.
that's how it works. That's how this system works. We're hoping they're released from MPP and eventually allowed to seek asylum without being detained or returned to Mexico, Rivas told the paper. Booker is the second Democratic presidential candidate to visit Juarez. Former Texas Representative Beto O'Rourke visited the border city on Sunday to draw attention to the plight of immigrants. Booker's visit comes a day after he unveiled an aggressive plan that would undo much of President Trump's immigration agenda. His proposal would expand protections for undocumented immigrants through executive order and eliminate immigrant detention. His plan is just to turn them all loose.
His plan is just to turn them all loose with an executive order.
Yes.
Which is the dumbest thing. I don't understand why they don't understand that executive orders can easily be overturned by the next guy. And why people think that this is just the way to do things. Is this president's going to get things done? He's going to pass a bunch of executive orders. Yeah, that the next president can just say, no, I don't like these and wipe them off the board. Trump has been very, very nice and not done away with like the Dreamer program, which he could have easily just gotten rid of.
Well,
and
he
said,
actually
now what?
did. He actually did. And that got stopped by a court who said, you need a better reason.
I don't think they should have been able to do that, honestly, because a court didn't stop Obama from passing it to begin with.
I absolutely agree. But the problem with DACA under Obama was nobody challenged it in court.
Actually, Obama was several times stopped by circuit court judges for, excuse me, transferring money to fund DACA, and then in another situation, transferring money to fund Obamacare.
Yes.
It's like you don't have access to those funds, Mr. President. And the executive order was written up under the reasoning that, like, because the president controlling money like that that's absolutely Congress's authority.
Congress's job, yeah. Real quick.
Right, but
hi, Jack. Go ahead, Paul. I'm sorry.
Hey, Jack.
Hello.
The argument of the executive order, it's like, oh, I'm not writing checks. That's not what's happening. It's my job as the chief executive is to prioritize legal responsibilities to agencies. Like Congress passes a law and then I prioritize in the departments. Right, it is. So I'm going to prioritize the money that was over here. I'm going to reprioritize it that it should be over here because this is our priority. And it's like, that's another, man, that's writing checks by another name, Mr. President. And a judge called him on it. And so I did it again and again, and eventually it worked. That's how it got funded. So Obama was stopped, just not with the number of times he stopped for every little thing and the fanfare around which he was stopped. Do you remember the news talking about that endlessly for weeks?
No.
And it making like front page of the Washington Post that, oh my God, can you believe this? Because it would look like a black eye for the president. And, nobody wants the president with egg on his face unless it's Donald Trump. And then,
Real quick, John Migda, thank you so much. Who says, Peter, Obama got stopped a lot in court. And it wasn't talked about much. You were lucky if you found an AP article on it. Because he did. He overstepped the bounds all the time.
Yeah, it was the furthest gone imperial presidency of them all. Like each one's steadily getting more and more expansion of power. But Obama was the newest when compared to Trump, and by far the most expansive in terms of an imperial presidency. Yeah, he was presiding by fiat, basically. It's not good.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who were upset about what Cory Booker did here. Look, he didn't break any laws. All he did was help push asylum seekers to the, I don't know if they were going to the front of the line. All he did was present them, according to this, which it means they're going to go, yeah, they need to go wait back over there. He did nothing. It's literally just a fucking photo op. It's not like he forced them to take their cases seriously. Go ahead, Eve. I'm sorry.
It's like AOC going to the border. It was just a photo op. There was no point in that. She went to the border to cry, and he's just like, well, I have to kind of one up that. So here, let me help some illegals get across the border. He didn't do anything
No, he didn't.
constructive or anything.
These were women who had already applied for asylum. He just took them back to the. Where do you apply for asylum? Just at the port of entry? I know at the port of entry, but it's like their asylum building there. I don't even know. But he just took them there. Okay, these women are applying for us. They're supposed to be, or they applied for asylum. Do something, and the guys are like, "Fuck off!" Oh, whoops, I'm not. But guys, if you hear me swear, go monkey. Stop that, because I'm trying to stop.
Well, it's like, they complain about them putting them in cages and holding them in concentration camps, and it's like, okay, well, instead of holding them here, we're just going to send them back across the border for a bit and let them chill over there while we evaluate their case. You can't do that either. These are victims who could be abused. You have to take them in. They will not settle until they get exactly what they want, and that's everybody being rushed into the damn country. And it's like,
the system only works so fast. You know what, Polly? I think you were dead on at the very beginning of this. This was a goddamn Spartacus moment.
Yeah,
it was meaningless.
With the same. What was the chair's name of the committee when Booker had his original Spartacus moment? Shit, what was his name? The really old guy, but sharp. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well, that gentleman. Yeah. How Booker was just saying, like, I know that this is illegal. I realize that I'm breaking the rules. And he tries to cut him. He goes, no. I just want to say, Mr. Chairman, I realize and I am fully willing to accept. This is as close as I'm going to get to a Spartacus moment. I just wanted to. And the guy actually said out loud on the record, how much more time do you need to say the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, God, you did because he had repeated himself about 4 times at that point because he was. That feeling of, does everyone see what I'm doing? Notice me. That's what's going on here. Same vibe. Why do you think he crossed at a border instead of being like an actual coyote? Because that would be breaking the law. He wanted to do some big thing that looked like he was doing something. He's not doing very well in the polls. He needs a big boost. He needs some. Oh God, that's Jesus, Booker.
Well, rumor has it that Booker really likes polls, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
No, he has a bay. He told us that.
Whatever.
Real quick, Virgil says you're wrong, Monkey. He aided them in crossing the border again after they had a court order to remain on the Mexican side of the border to wait asylum trial. It was 100% illegal. I guarantee you his staff made sure this was not illegal. There's no way Cory Booker's going to put himself in the possibility of going to jail over these guys.
No, I hear you. I don't think there really is a possibility of him going to jail, but I will, Jack, I hear you. It's funny, the joke you crack, but honestly, let's take a look at Cory Booker, how quick he is to go for publicity shit. If he were gay or even bi, he would have said it a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. He's saving it for one of the debates. Watch when the poll numbers go down. If he's really gay, he will come out in a debate. I guarantee it.
Well,
I could see that. He is into the when the cameras are on type thing.
He's a stunt. He just looks for excuses to pull a stunt. And his little Spartacus moments like this, his photo ops, it'd be perfect for that. And I could totally see him weaponizing his sexuality for political gain.
I don't necessarily disagree with you on that. But I'm with Jack or with Polly on this. He would have done it already. One, his poll numbers have been garbage, just garbage. And two, with the amount of attention Buttigieg was getting during the debate, he would have done it right then, I think. Kyler asked me if Tropico 6 is a good buy or not. Tropico 6 is excellent. It's a great game. But yeah, I don't go. Let's get back to Cory for a second with the border. I don't think his staff would have let him do something illegal. He crossed legally to go down there, talk to the guy, give me 5 women's, and they took the 5 women's back to the border and said, okay, that these guys are seeking asylum, and they went, yeah, that's why we told him to go sit over there. It was a stunt. Go
It
ahead.
was Chuck. No, sorry. It was Chuck Grassley was the chairman at that time.
Oh yeah, Grassley. Yeah.
Right. Thank you, Prospero.
For those of you who don't remember his Spartacus moment, that was when he was going to release information that he wasn't supposed to release, although he already had permission to do so.
Yeah.
Cory is not going to put himself in trouble. He is not a leader like that. Fuck. So all of you who are worried about this, don't. It's a publicity stunt. Ignore him. I am telling you, he has the best chance to win this nomination if he starts getting any kind of traction at all, just because of his oratory skills. He is a very good talker. He really is. But right now, nobody gives a shit about him. And he's going to... What do you think his next stunt would be? What would be a next good stunt for Cory besides coming out as gay at a debate?
Okay. My current bae or girlfriend or whatever is some extremely woke girl with problem glasses and stuff.
He's dating a tranny.
Yes,
Ooh,
he would be dating a tranny.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one, actually.
He's dating a woke millennial, but not too millennial because he's like early 50s, 50 on the dot.
Isn't he supposed to be dating Rosario Dawson?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Say it ain't so.
I liked her.
No, a citation needed. I'm going to need proof. No.
Hold on. I'll look it
She's
up.
been asked about it, hasn't she? When the whole the whole boo comment, or I have a boo comment came out, they talked about that.
There was a rumor I was dating Laura Harrier. What's your point? Like I'm going to start.
Rosario Dawson joins boyfriend Cory Booker on campaign trail.
Yeah, Polly, I don't think that was the one about you. Wasn't in like major newspapers.
It could have been. I tried.
It wasn't. To be fair, at least it wasn't Jason Momoa banging her.
Let's get this. Share it for the chat. For those of you who are questioning it, look, there's some effeminate straight guys.
Yeah, they're called gay men. I know some butch, like real tough, like gym rats that are gay, but they're not, they're not Cory Booker. I respect them.
He has a nickname for her. It's Beard.
Yeah.
Jedi Ghost Bear, it's your birthday. Here we go. And a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Shabbat, shabbat.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Shabbat, shabbat.
Happy birthday.
Dear Jedi Ghost Bear.
Dear Jedi Ghost Bear.
Shabbat, shabbat.
Happy
Birthday.
Happy birthday
To you.
to you.
Shabbat, shabbat.
Happy birthday, Jedi Ghost Bear. I hope you have a wonderful one. I really do.
Happy
It
birthday.
is your birthday.
It's your birthday. Yeah, so again, guys, the Cory Booker thing, there's nothing to it. It is a publicity stunt and not a very good one. It's not like he put him in the back of an El Camino and drove him across the border.
Oh, that'd have been awesome.
Just flooring it past border security.
I think for his next publicity stunt, he's gonna try and wrestle somebody.
He should fight Tonka Saw.
Ooh, yeah. Then neither of them can show up.
Brian says, I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Hi. Well, hello. I hope your condition is well. Speaking of condition, we did see Hammer at the beginning of this. Hammer, it was very good to see you. Rest up, my friend. And I hope
Hammer
you
was
recover.
here.
He was.
I haven't talked to him in so long. Miss you, Hammer.
Yeah, I invited him on, but he said he couldn't because he is recovering. So
I hope you're feeling
fair
better,
enough. Yeah, no kidding. Take care of yourself.
yeah, get better and then come on because we miss having you around. there's something else I wanted to talk about. Now, there actually was an AOC tweet, but we're not going to talk about that dumb bitch.
Greg Rogers asked, wasn't Rosario Dawson a Sanders supporter in the last election? Yes, if memory serves, absolutely. She was one of the New York celebrities backing him up. Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein. Oh God. Yeah. Suppose we should cover that. Let me get the story back up here. I read it earlier. Where did I get that from? Did somebody send that to me? Crap. See, we had a couple of stories that I don't know if they exactly broke or if they I just missed them, because I did Monkey in the Morning, and then I went out with Lady Monkey, and then I took a nap, and then I did the show. So I missed a whole bunch of stuff that went on while I was out, like the whole Starbucks thing, which we can get into in a little bit. I missed completely. Did you guys hear the Jeffrey Epstein thing?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No,
well,
but I do see Prospero said something that concerns me with the direction this story might go. So watch yourself, Monkey.
Wait, that's a tweet. Where's the story? There we go. Jeffrey Epstein arrested for sex trafficking of minors.
Who's this guy?
He's the one that had the little sex island with minors on it.
Oh, that guy.
Remember the airplane that reportedly, supposedly, as reported by not me, other people, Bill Clinton had repeatedly gone, amongst many other people.
I do not believe Bill Clinton was on those planes, and I'm very happy. I'm not sad at all.
Yeah, it sounds like some Alex Jones nonsense to me.
Yes, I, for one, am a huge supporter of the Clintons and wish them the best, because they are constantly targeted by the right-wing establishment. It is a vast right-wing conspiracy.
Exactly. This is coming from the Daily Beast. I just want to throw that out there. The source of the story. Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein arrested for sex trafficking of minors. He was arrested on Saturday and will appear in New York court on Monday to be charged, according to multiple law enforcement sources. Billionaire pedophile Jeffrey Epstein was arrested for allegedly sex trafficking dozens of minors in New York and Florida between 2002 and 2005, and will appear in court, blah, blah, blah. We already know that part. The arrest by the FBI and NYPD Crimes Against Children Task Force comes about 12 years after the 66-year-old financier essentially got a slap on the wrist for allegedly molesting dozens of underage girls in Florida. For more than a decade.
Decade?
Yeah, that's the word I was trying to say. For more than a decade, Epstein allegedly abused. Look, guys, I promise you, I've not had that much alcohol.
You apparently had enough.
No, the alcohol in the Jack bottle hasn't even come all the way down the top angle. And I've had 2 32-ounce drinks. Come on.
The top angle.
Well, yeah, because there's
you don't start calculating it until the top of the label. I don't care about the.
Well, no,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but it doesn't count until it gets to the top of the label, man.
I pointed out because the last time I drank, you guys were there.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
This time I'm taking it I just want a little off the top. So this 32-ounce glass, I filled, like I said, 2 times, and each time I put a little bit of Jack in there. Neither time has it had more than an ounce. It couldn't have. So,
By ounce, you mean a quart, right?
Shh. Just let it happen. Sean, this is not a drunk stream. We're just having a little fun.
It's not a drunk stream yet.
Okay, for more than a decade, Epstein's alleged abuse of minors has been the subject of lawsuits brought by victims, investigations by local and federal authorities, and exposés in the press. But despite the attention cast on his alleged sex crimes, the hedge funder, is that a thing? Isn't it a hedge fund manager?
Yeah, hedge funders. That's a new one, because that sounds like you're funding the hedges.
I have trouble reading, and you're going to make up new words? What the hell is wrong with you? Okay.
Wouldn't it be somebody who invests in hedge funds? I don't know. Maybe
Well, that would be
It
a
would
hedge
be
fund
hedge fund
investor.
investor. But I think they're saying hedge fund manager, and they're
Hedge funder.
This missed some editorial passes, you know.
The hedge funder has managed to avoid any meaningful jail time, let alone federal charges. The new hang on. Excuse me. The new indictment, which according to two sources will be unsealed Monday in Manhattan federal court, will reportedly allege that Epstein sexually exploited dozens of underage girls in a now familiar scheme, paying them cash for massages and then molesting or sexually abusing them in his Upper East Side mansion or his palatial residence in Palm Beach. Epstein will be charged with 1 count of sex trafficking of minors and 1 count of conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking of minors, which would put him away for a maximum of 45 years. Well, good. If he's actually gotten away with this for so long and doing it, good. Throw that bitch in jail. Oops, I swore.
Damn it, monkey! Don't fucking swear.
I don't mind doing it.
Are we swearing now or not swearing?
You guys can swear. I'm not swearing. I'm trying not to swear.
Why are we trying not to swear?
Just a moment. John Migda, thank you so much. We are all happy people. We are indeed. We are indeed. A couple of reasons. One, I'm going to try not to swear on my game channel for a while in the hopes of helping to get it monetized when I hit the numbers I need. And two, little bud is at that age where she can repeat whatever you say.
Oh.
And I'm trying not to do that around her. And I caught myself swearing so much around her this weekend. Like, I need to fix that. So yeah, it's just me working on something. I'm not going to never swear, but I swear way too much. When every third word out of my mouth, I got to stop and go, damn it. And then I catch myself saying, damn it. I'm like, gee.
I do the same thing.
I don't know what words to use. Yeah, go ahead.
One of the reasons I'm never going to have kids is because I'm like, I'd have to stop swearing.
No, what you have to do is substitute the swear word for something else, like a band album name.
Oh,
fair enough.
It'll look a little weird, but it could work.
I have friends who do that. It just sounds weird. They're the more goody Christian types who don't like to actually use swear words, and they're usually like cute little teenage girls, and they grew into young women who are just like tiny and cute, and they're just like, well, I just don't like to swear, so I'm gonna say mother fudger or what's the one? Yeah, what's the one when my friend says? She says instead of shit balls, she says shirt balls.
It can also lead to some funny moments. I mean, because I'll still have to say things and things will come out that aren't swear words like that. You know, shirt balls. Why not? How can you set bail for someone who could buy a small country? Easy. You deny bail.
Well, I think we're burying the lead here. You have some hot, skinny friends that have not introduced me to.
No, I like you, Jack.
Do you?
I'm protecting you. Trust me.
Oh, fair enough. Thank you.
These crazy bitches.
That's just my style.
Durner batter was one of my dad's favorite non-swears. What is that? Durner batter. What would that be a substitute for?
Because she will never see this, I'll go ahead and tell you. One of them practically accused one of my friends of not quite rape, because she didn't never let him have that much physical contact with her, but basically trumped up some accusations to another group of friends of ours, and he was basically banned from ever hanging out with them again.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, because she said that he was controlling and abusive to her verbally and mentally, and I'm just like, that's such bullshit, because I've known this guy for like 10 years. I'm like, no. So
Ranting Monkey, you could use tennis cursing, scream, come on. look, I used to work, so I mean, I could pull off 8 to 10 hours a day, depending on the job, without swearing. I just need to get back to that kind of thing. You know, don't worry. I will still swear from time to time, guys. It's not that I don't want to swear ever. I'm not swearing off swearing for good, but if I'm going to get to a place where I can do it at all, I need control, and I have none right now. That's all.
Everything okay over there, Polly?
Yeah, I just did something stupid in Photoshop.
Which are you still working on the same picture?
You want to hear what happened?
That's a
you do?
yes.
So you remember how I did a southbound car and I cut out all them street lights, and you saw all the jazz, right? All that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm doing that over again because I don't have the file anymore.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know, right? It's I saved it. I did. I'm not so stupid as to not save it. And when it, sometimes like it'll recognize it as like a file, but it's not bringing up as a Photoshop file. Like it just says it's a file. And I'm like, what do you mean a file? And so I right click on it, properties. What kind of file is this? That's the name of the file. The Photoshop file I saved it as. What the fuck? And
what's the extension on it?
No extension. What now? Literally no extension.
Can you drop the extension on it?
Yeah, I tried putting a PDS on it.
Damn.
Or PSD on it. And no dice. When trying to open in Photoshop, it does not recognize this as a Photoshop file. It's the exact file size it should be too, because I know because I saved it as version 3 because it was the one with the cars versus the one without, and it's a little bit bigger than the previous one, which it should be because there's a little bit more stuff in it. I'm like, so what the fuck is that? And I searched around for a little bit online, and so yeah, you're asking, am I still working on the same thing? Quite literally, yes, I'm working on the exact same thing I was last time.
Well, in fairness, I was thinking that you were, being you and just being a perfectionist.
Nope. It's going faster this time because I know what I'm doing. I'm not having to think about it. So it's going pretty quick. I should be done in the next
Midnight has given a couple of suggestions. Try changing the name and the extension. And he also said, copy the file and try opening it by importing instead of opening it.
Okay.
So
I will try that Midnight Exile right now, actually.
Yeah, this is anytime I work on a giant project, I have 2 saves going at all times.
Do you double save it? Yeah.
Double save. Yep.
I do that with academic stuff, and there's much Microsoft Word has become insanely stable compared to where it was years ago. Like it's like the idea of like I have never seen Microsoft Word since 20 what? I don't even know. Crash. It just doesn't crash anymore. It's just that fucking stable. But even so, I have a double save going when I'm writing stuff. I'd rather reconstruct Photoshop documents than the written word. But yeah,
Midnight wants this. This is in all caps. Copy the file first. He wants you to copy a file and save it, and then save the original just in case. Anyhow, well, cool. I wish you luck with that, man. Because I've been there. That is why I double save, man. That is why.
Actually, Go Kato asked to see if there's a previous version that's been cached. Yeah, I did check that. No dice, unfortunately. There wasn't a previous version available under the previous versions tab.
We've already started to get our ladies in on MIT AM. Guys, if you'd like to send us some memes or some beautiful women with their nipples and vaginas covered, or stories.
Boring, sure.
You can send that over to the hashtag MITAM. I just like that those are we got memes, mostly naked ladies, and news stories. We're like Playboy over here. Damn.
Well, now Playboy don't have naked ladies no more. I had understood.
No, they put them back.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Good for them.
We learned that because we said the same thing on one show, and the audience was like, no, they put them back. Yeah, so it didn't take long. They realized nobody was buying the magazine when there were no naked ladies in it, and they're like, all right, we'll show you the vagina.
You know what blows my mind?
What's that?
You get like the girls of colleges in Playboy, whatever they call that.
Oh, yeah.
Like the collegiate girls or whatever, right?
The girls of the SCC or the, yeah.
Yeah, different college alliances, exactly. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Like some of the girls that are Playboy models, yeah, okay, some of them are like more plastic than person for sure, you know. But then you see the college girls ones or whatever, like it's like some of those girls are just absolutely fucking stunning. And at this point, Playboy's like, I don't know, there are some mind-blowingly gorgeous Playboy models out there up to the current day. I thought all their nudity was on their website, Playboy Plus or whatever it's called. It just blows my mind. And then you take a look at porn stars, right? And some of them look like porn stars. They look like, 11 o'clock in the morning strippers. You know what I'm saying? And then some of the girls that are doing porn, it's like, why are you doing porn? Why aren't you doing modeling or Playboy?
Because it's easier and pays better.
Porn don't pay that well, though. That's the thing.
It depends on what you do.
And
If
Depends
you
on
really
what you
love meth, you do porn.
oh my god.
Steven Sperling said, "You never told us why you aren't swearing anymore." Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did.
did.
He said because Lil Butt and because Lil Butt's picking up words now and we can't have that, and because he's trying to get his new channel monetized, which I say good luck considering you have this playthrough of I'm gonna fuck everybody and then I'm gonna get what when you have 16 kids last night?
I think we're at 15 with 2 more on the way.
Yeah.
One, I want to thank you because I think that might be the first time a co-host has listened to what I fucking said. Oh, damn.
You're welcome.
What you say?
I said that they listened to what I said. Playing with Sinatra and Satsu, it's like having 2 wives who don't listen to you.
It's like having 2 wives.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell them something, and a couple minutes later, Monkey, are you going to do this? I'm like, I just told you. I just told you. And like, did you? Like,
Raymond Lewis said there's also some photos for the ladies on the hashtag as well, so watch out. You got like man nips and stuff will be on there, guys.
Raman actually said, "Can you promote that?" And I was not going to do so because
no, my bad.
No. Well, you can do it. I'm just not. So Monkey thinks he's black in The Sims. No. I've made this very clear. This character is based on my real dad, who is white as fuck, and he was a ginger. Actually, my real dad's a ginger. You're into polygamy now? What did I miss? No. I'm not into polygamy. My Sim's not married. He just bangs married women.
Yeah, you should rename it the Polyamory Sims.
No.
Then you have an out because that's a protected class now.
These are the twisted. No, he has a disease, man. He's got sex addiction.
He has a disease.
He's got sex addiction, and probably herpes by now.
Is his name David Duchovny?
Oh my god!
It's Alex Simeon. You bang too many chicks. No, I don't. He does. Why y'all want to put this on me? I'm just playing the game. He's the one doing it all.
Hey, don't hate the game, not the player.
I did not say I had 2 wives. I said it was like having 2 wives. Anyhow, was that the only thing that I wanted to talk about, or was there one more? Because I swear there was one more. Oh, I thought you guys would like this one, and I did talk about it on Lords of the Night. If you heard it, oh well. The Atlantic Journal-Constitution, they put out a story. I'm not angry. Lil Nas X addresses those who bullied him for coming out. Over on Twitter, Lil Nas X retweeted that story with the tweet, "Nobody bullied me. I'm a big boy." Nas, I'm not a huge fan. I loved Old Town Road, but that tweet right there, well done, sir. Well done indeed. Nobody bullied me. I'm a big boy. Good for you, man. Because again, we've talked about this. I haven't heard anybody give a damn about him being gay.
No, they're just trying to gin up controversy to sell albums.
I thought the memes were funny, but
Right. I mean, nobody gave a rat's ass. They were just like, okay, he's gay. I don't care. Let him be gay. Oh, this is the one I wanted to talk about with the comic book folks around here. Disney denies dad's request to put Spider-Man on 4-year-old son's grave.
Yeah, I sent you that one at one point.
Lots of people sent me this one. We talked about it a little bit this morning, but we didn't have a trusted, I'm using air quotes, news source. And you do have to be careful with those things,
Yeah.
because lots of things come through that. What happened? This guy's kid died, and normally we don't talk dead kids. Sorry, but this is a interesting story, and it's one that needs fixed. He went to the guy went to the county and asked him if he could put Spider-Man on the grave, and they went, "You need to talk to Marvel," and Marvel said no. And you know what? I don't have as big a problem with Marvel saying no as I have with their reasoning. Marvel's reasoning for telling this dad that he can't put Spider-Man on his son's grave, on his son's grave marker, a child who absolutely loved Spider-Man, was because they don't want to associate their characters with death.
They kill off their characters all the time.
right.
They killed off half of their universe, including fucking Spider-Man in Infinity War.
Yeah. And stop swearing.
There's a couple of times where I'm gonna do it and not be sorry about it, and that's one of them.
So you know what the dad should do instead?
What's
He
up?
should have "I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark" written on his tombstone.
Nice.
You're a terrible person, Eve. So
That's
I'm
funny.
terrible, but I'm also slightly funny.
No, that was mostly funny, not terrible. And yeah, Black Romeo says Uncle Ben. Yep.
You should tweet that at Marvel and see if they reply to you.
Oh,
have you ever read Ultimatum? Holy fuck. Magneto snaps fucking Professor Xavier's neck, and they show the whole thing. Fucking Dread Mormammu wraps Doctor Strange up in his own cape and pops his head like a fucking grape. The Blob eats Janet Van Dyne.
real quick, Nope says spoilers. Damn it! One, thank you for the donation. If you haven't seen Infinity War yet, it's 2 years old.
Like, I could see if it was in-game spoilers,
Right.
made a little irritated, but Infinity War was last year.
Oh, maybe they were talking about your comment there.
What did I say?
Oh no, that was from Infinity War too,
from
Mr.
Infinity
Stark.
War?
Yeah,
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
yeah,
That was it.
Infinity War. Yeah, Spider-Man himself dies in that movie. Spider-Man has died in the comics, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of them. Peter
Here-
Parker of the Ultimates universe died. That's why we
He-
ended up with Miles Morales.
He dies in Amazing Spider-Man number 700. Dr. Octopus kills him and takes his place.
But they don't want their character associated with death.
Yeah. No, that's just
Like I said, look, if they said something stupid like we have to protect our trademark, all right. We don't want our character associated with death. Fuck off.
Yeah, this is just more reasoning that Disney is a corporate giant that doesn't give a fuck about its fans.
right?
As far as I'm concerned, that's ridiculous argument. If they should have just allowed it, but like, look, we're giving a one-time exception to this. It's not going to be a habit, and under this circumstance, we will allow it. And just, it would never have made the press. This is just bad optics for them all around. But they're such corporate shills that they're looking at dollar signs and not people. This is how they alienate their fan bases.
This is a dad whose 4-year-old son died, you idiots. And all he wanted to do was put Spider-Man on the grave marker. And you know what, Jack, the one-time exception, that's all they had to do. Like, and not even, look, hey, yeah, we'll make an exception for you. That's all they have to say when it comes to their trademark. Yes, we'll make an exception for you.
Yeah. All they have to do is have their corporate people draw up a licensing agreement for, like, charge them a penny.
Yeah.
And then say, okay, you have a unlimited lifetime thing for as long as, like, 2 generations or something, that in case the headstone needs replaced. And charge them a penny. Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
Who, me?
You.
Miss Crunchy Bag.
Sorry. I'm jerky.
Oh, I want jerky.
I spent $10 at Walmart and bought me some jerky.
Dangerous Species says it's especially bad optics when a new Spider-Man movie is out. Yeah.
Which I saw last night. Oh my god.
We'll talk about it off air because I don't mind spoilers.
Well, you want my when you're ready, I'll give you my non-spoiler opinion on it.
Non-spoiler opinion, over very, very, very broad overview.
Have you seen Saved by the Bell?
Oh God. Yeah.
I turned to my friend who I go see all superhero movies with and stuff along those lines, John Wick, shit like that, right? I must have said to him 7 or 8 times during that movie, this is the most expensive sitcom I've ever seen. All of it, like, you know, like Three's Company, like, is entirely based on a misunderstanding. Pretty much most of the episodes. You know what I mean? Like, somebody overhears something and then they, you know, it's like, I want to sit beside so-and-so so I can flirt with that girl. And of course, the exact opposite ends up happening to you because whoop-diddy-woo, slide whistle, hijinks. That was the level of that entire film.
Wonderful.
You know that song, I Need a Holiday, that 80s pop song? That's what it ends on, with, like, Polaroid pictures and drawings of him and of Peter and all.
Hey, spoilers.
What?
Spoilers.
What?
For what?
No, I'm just saying that.
The end credit graphics? That's what is. All right.
That's sometimes the best part of a bad movie, is with the fact that it ends.
It's because you saw the trailer. It's him and his class go on a trip to Europe and then danger ensues. Really, it's him and his class go on a trip to Europe and sitcom hijinks ensue, and then they sprinkled in a little bit of interesting stuff. There's, like, here's the way that I would say it. Don't go see it in the theater. Like, for real though, no one's gonna listen to me, but it's fine. Just watch it on Netflix. Dude, it's a waste. Even the stuff where it's like, oh well, you would have had to have seen Endgame for a lot of the stuff in this movie to make sense. It's not like it does pick up where Endgame left off, but it's also meaningless because it's all done on a Saved by the Bell, hey, ain't that funny level. They drive every joke that they make up into the ground. I'd say 9 out of 10 of the jokes missed me. I didn't get them. It was just like, that was so bad. It's like Joss Whedon style quips, like, you know, the super witty repartee back and forth, you know, but done on the level of Saved by the Bell.
Ew.
Peter says the dad should have just done it, like anyone's going to see that on the Little Boy Stone and call Disney to complain. Several people have said that. That's not how it works, because you have to have somebody make that, and they become responsible for the copyright, and they're not going to do that.
Who plays Screech? That would be Peter.
Jesus.
Well, like, just like the guy who's all self-conscious, can't get a date, the bigger guys with more swagger that are around him. Like, if you take it on that level, yeah, it would have to be Peter is the one playing. Marissa Tomei's in a lot. And hey, Jack, remember when I read that story a while back that Laura Harrier has been hired and contracted? They must have deleted all her scenes because there were no fucking Laura Harrier in that movie, man.
Oh, that's why he doesn't like it.
Oh, I will tell you this. Here's a spoiler that's not a spoiler at all. Zendaya does not play an SJW in this film. Zendaya Coleman, fake MJ.
Yeah.
You know, like in the cut you see from the trailer where he goes, "You're really pretty," and she says, "And so therefore I have worth." Right? That's the only SJW thing she says the entire film. Why they put that in the trailer, I don't know. Because
for signaling.
She's a miserable emo bitch. That's why she said that. Everything that she says is worst interpretation possible. I'm more sour than anyone. Oh, aren't I attractive that I'm all closed off? And doesn't everybody want to get to know me because I'm bitchy towards everyone? That's how the world works.
That's how teenagers work.
That's sort of my entire life. I don't know what you're talking about.
And it's, so Chaos Eve answers, Jack Gunsky when he asked, like, what I'm talking about Spider-Man Far From Home, which is why I call it Spider-Man Far From Good.
Oh.
It's just like wait for Netflix, guys. I paid $16 for fucking 3D and the super comfy seats, and I want my fucking money back.
That's why tonight, when I had the opportunity to go see that movie, I didn't. I went to the discount theater and saw Detective Pikachu instead.
Oh, that was a fun movie.
It was a lot of fun.
So Martin's told us a couple times rumors say Spider-Man is gay. Yeah, I saw there was a story about that today.
No. I hear you, but it's like the press is picking up on it during the press junket, as these interviewers do. What do you think they're going to ask about? Trans stuff, gay stuff, representation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Because they're a bunch of virtue signaling scumbags. And so they ask actors and directors those very same questions. Women representation, POC representation. And some asshole asked Tom Holland, would you be okay with a gay Spider-Man? And he said, sure, why not? Is the quote. And then somebody asked him, would you be okay with a tranny Spider-Man? So now look, Google search yourself. Tranny boy Spider-Man. Tom Holland says so.
If he'd have said anything else, what would have happened?
But that's my point. That's why they're asking him, because of course they're going to say yes. It's just like, what's the topic right now? Well, I don't know. Who's the shields? Well, gay people, and it's Pride Month, and. So it's like, is Spider-Man actually gay? They asked Tom Holland, but now the garbage tier websites that we cover every week on Comic Book Curation will turn one little statement into a whole fucking story.
No, Miles Morales, who is also a Spider-Man, he's pretty gay. And Venom is clearly in some sort of relationship with Eddie Brock, as we learned from reading articles.
It's funny, I would be okay with Miles Morales being gay. Yeah, make him the gay Spider-Man, because he'd be a gay POC.
He's the gay Spider-Man.
He's brown.
He likes men more than Gwen does.
He likes men more than Gwen likes dying.
Hey, Dangerous Spaces says, I know I always bring it up, but remember when they complained that Black Panther didn't have LGBT people? But you see, that's because the two chicks in the movie were actually gay. They just didn't let them be gay together on screen because it was a cis heteronormative white. I don't fucking know, man. I lose track.
Yeah,
I'm part of this community and I lose track.
Probably I'm going through the headlines that I see for this, and they are all over the place. Tom Holland says Marvel films need gay Spider-Man and fewer straight white guys. Is that what he said?
I'm positive that somebody said, this film is full of representation. There's lots of people. Yeah, Monkey, did you know? So they go to Germany, they go to Berlin, they go to London, they go to Venice, and wherever you go, there's a whole bunch of people it is the most diverse background you could possibly imagine. Someone's always wearing a burqa or a hijab, always wearing a hijab in the background. One of their classmates has a hijab on. The only two white people in their class are Peter Parker and Betty Brant. It is like the quest for diversity, Far From Home.
So that was my problem with the first movie, with Homecoming, was that the entire time there was something off about the movie, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it until about 75% of the way through the movie. They're walking through the school hallway, and literally these two Orthodox Jew kids with the little ringlet curls and the hat and everything go walking by them. And I go, oh my God, I've literally seen every possible person and demographic in the world represented in this school. It is probably the most diverse high school in the history of high schools. Like, what the hell?
No, the response was they were just like, but that's New York. That's what New York is really like.
But it was just so evenly sliced up, and it was just it was definitely forced and inserted. It wasn't like it was, you live in a majority black neighborhood, you're going to have majority black kids. If you live in a majority white, if the school's in a majority white neighborhood, it's going to be majority white kids.
No, those are hate facts.
But then you have, like I said, if you sprinkled in here and there from other places, other different demographics, and that's fine. But it just was so evenly cut up that it was like,
yeah, they do special
right.
busing to make that happen. See that special busing was opposed by Joe Biden. I'm pretty sure that's what that was about.
Nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Sexy celebrity bikinis and swimsuits worth shopping this summer. Should we go through it? Yes, we should. I don't know who these people are necessarily. It's a looking at women break, y'all. This is Taylor Swift. You can't even see what she's wearing.
Couldn't even tell that was Taylor Swift.
She's wearing a giant coat.
It's very pink.
This is Tracy Ellis Ross. And you can see a little bit of the swimsuit.
Oh, yeah, from, what was that name of that show?
I don't know. She's not familiar to me.
I'm going to get
her
it.
Swimsuit sucks. This is Selena Gomez in a... Isn't that from Baywatch?
It looks like it, but I don't think she was in that movie.
No, but that's the same. That now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Take it off. Ashley Graham is barely wearing that bathing suit down there.
Yeah, she needs to cover up her thunder thighs a little more.
You back off.
No, it doesn't. Leave those thighs alone, good sir.
Damn skinny chaser.
And she eating chips too. Look at her. She eating chips in that picture. Yeah.
Right, like she needs to.
She turned around and purged him as soon as the pictures were taken.
She needs to keep it from going to those thighs.
You be nice. That's that's a Jenner and her whore friend. I don't care about that one. Let's see that one. Dear Lord, I don't even know who she is. I don't care. I don't care about made up chick here who's never done anything to be famous except be born into the right household. Let's see Blondie. Look how small that is. Look at that. Why don't we get to see her? We can't even tell that that's a bathing suit.
Just barely. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of skin if you look in the upper right-hand corner, but...
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, that could just be a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Martha Hunt.
Somewhere.
That's Jack style, man. Looks like he's been in a concentration camp. There you go.
It's not my fault she doesn't need to eat a whole bunch of sandwiches to be hot.
Selma Hayek taken in a very blurry way so you can't tell she's 500. Gucci across her boobies.
What is with the feet pics? It just makes me uncomfortable.
I don't know. Again, it's to keep your eyes off the wrinkles on her face. Gabrielle Union. That's an ugly swimsuit. Take it off, young lady.
Young lady.
Look how skinny her arms are. Wow. But down here, she's right. Jack, is she too big?
I don't find her attractive, but no, she's fine.
Okay.
Needs to do some sit-ups though.
Emily Ratajkowski, is that how you say that?
Ratajkowski.
You know, that's a nice body.
You know, I didn't even look at her body yet. I was just looking at her crotch because that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's a nice body.
Man. Gotta like the crotch. See now, ladies, this is the kind of bathing suit you need to be wearing.
And that's the kind of thigh gap you need to be having.
You wear that, shave everything down so we don't see it. We don't need peekers. Shay Mitchell. I don't know who you are.
No.
Can't even tell what your bathing suit is. We get to see your top. Why does that have a belt? It's a bathing suit.
Shh. So they can sell it for more.
$195.
Uh-huh.
Romy, no way. Romy Foreign. Got a little now that's either a lot of hair or a lot of balls. I don't know. You got a pooch there. I'm not kind of. That's now. See how that's flat. That's how it should be.
Danger. I thought I recognized her in Danger Space. It says enemy Radachowski, or what incidentally, what's her name, is the one who got naked to quote punish male Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is Rita Ora. Look, guys, this is not objectifying women. This is educational. I like that one. Now, Jack, I gotta ask, this here, is that too much?
I'd have to see her standing up, but it's probably acceptable. Not ideal, but acceptable. But
gotcha.
Thigh gap.
I just like that it looks like.
Some women just can't get thigh gap no matter how skinny they get.
I know. It's sad. It's really one of the few things we don't have medical science working on to correct.
It's
I like
the way their
right
hips.
here.
Did
You can see she's got some ass, man. You see that? It's pushing over. Rosie Huntington Whiteley.
That sounds like a made-up name.
I'm sure it is. In a $218 bathing suit for those two pieces. It is. Just take it off. You'll be better off. You'll feel better. You'll be cooler. I feel like that's a child. Zendaya.
Zendaya Coleman. Yeah, she's in the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
You gotta say her name right. It's like a perfume. Zendaya.
Not Mary Jane Watson. There she is.
Yeah, fake MJ. Polly, you still with us?
I'm eating chips, but unlike Eve, I don't want to crunch in the microphone. So
Thank you, sir.
Very polite.
Just kidding, Eve.
Kourtney Kardashian. I'm not sure. I think it's this one. I don't know.
Who's the other publicity-seeking whore?
They don't tell us.
Wow.
They only if there's a Kardashian in the picture, that's the only one you get to know.
Those are both Kardashians.
They only gave us one's name.
Kourtney, and I don't know the other one, but I'm pretty sure it's another Kardashian.
Chloe?
It might be Chloe.
Yeah, because when you say Chloe, it even sounds like a pony name, like Chloe. You know?
I'm 80% sure it's another Kardashian.
And finally, Demi Lovato, who's definitely too fat for Jack.
Yeah.
She's put on a little bit of weight since I last saw her.
Yeah, she's put on quite a bit. I mean, look at her wrists.
She's fine.
Not that I'm complaining. It's just it's obvious that she has.
If she wasn't wearing this bathing suit, she'd be fine.
No, she's insane.
And there you go, guys. Those are the bathing suits that page 6 of the New York Times thinks you should get because a bunch of hoes are wearing them. But don't worry, they're all, several $100s. One of those was a $600 bathing suit.
It's one of the only reasons I don't. Well, not one of the only reasons, but it's one of the reasons I don't own an actual bathing suit is because it's like, yeah, but that costs some money. Even the regular level ones are still expensive.
Oh, Faithless said it best. She has cankles of the wrists.
Oh, knock it off! You guys you're haters. You're haters. Why do you hate healthy women?
That is not healthy. That is pre-diabetes. I would know.
That is not. Oh dear Lord, that is not even close to pre-diabetes.
It is not.
Oh dear God.
Chubbalicious.
Jack.
Just want to walk up and jiggle or jelly rolls and be like, "Who's your chubby little one?"
Oh my God, you asshole!
Jack heard there were concentration camps at the border and booked a flight.
Hey, you get dates your way, I get dates.
Oh,
who wants citizenship?
Oh man, you almost got me there. I was drinking.
Jack,
What?
Have you had any luck with the retrieval there, Polly?
Excuse me. I tried the things at Midnight in Exile suggested, and no dice.
Oh, sorry, man.
I guess.
Sorry to hear that.
Well,
I don't know. Am I just weird? Because the only thing I really care about when it comes to a woman is she has a cute face and nice hair. Like everything from the neck down can be, as long as she's not like obscenely ugly in some way. I mean, like there's definitely like too fat, like somebody who's way obese, who has a problem, and they apparently don't realize they have a problem. But
Sean says Jack's not a hater; he just has taste. No,
Thank you.
No.
He wants the women he's been or going to be with not to have tasted anything in the last 6 months.
That's not true. There's just some people that are naturally hot, and they're called skinny chicks.
Oh, they can have grass once every week.
They can have hot protein injections from me all the time.
oh
Oh
God.
my God.
No, I'm with you, Eve. There is such a thing as too fat. There is. But yeah, a pretty face, especially beautiful eyes, man. I'm a sucker for beautiful eyes. And Demi Lovato, she was fine.
Ugh.
I like a nice Midwestern girl. For Jack, that'd be like, that should be 2 people.
Yeah, those are called cows.
At Irate Monkey. What? Did you just confuse me with Bear? Uh-oh.
Nice try. Nice try.
I'll get you mid-sentence later.
Let's see. Eve, no, honestly, it all comes down to a pretty face and good personality.
And my response was, well, I just meant physically. Good personality is a requirement for me to date a woman. I'm talking about just finding a woman physically attractive.
I don't
It's
even
all in
need a
the
good
face
personality,
and
man. I like bitches.
Right.
I
I
like-
can look at a woman and appreciate her physical beauty without her having a good personality. Because there are plenty of women I'm like, she's gorgeous. Wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole because she's a fucking psycho, but she's gorgeous.
Yeah, I know a lot of crazy whores. So
I like psychos.
I just find myself ending up with them. I don't like them. They just are convenient.
Do
And
you ever think maybe it's because you only date women based on their, physical appearance?
no, I'm not that shallow. It just sounds like it because we're only talking about how they look.
He only bangs them based on their physical appearance. Thank you, Golf City Cult of Krill. I'd let chaos on my D. I'm guessing rather than any Kardashian. I don't find the Kardashians particularly attractive. I really don't. And you know what? They're the kind of women that we talked about on Lords of the Night tonight, where if you peeled away that makeup, you would not recognize them.
Damn right.
There is so much caked on there.
Well, I know Kim Kardashian's case, she has a type of eczema, I think. So I can understand why she cakes on the makeup. She's trying to cover it up, but
well, that's fine, but that's still not what she looks like. So when people are, she's so pretty. No, she's not. You don't even know what she looks like.
And she's a really good makeup artist.
I don't really find any of them pretty
bad looking. She's just,
well,
not
she's kind of skanky as far as
she's very skanky. How did they all become famous? Her fucking sex tape that she leaked. Oh no, I'm sorry. Somebody else leaked to the press.
She conspired with her mother to have leaked to the press. Get it right, monkey. Which is actually what happened, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right.
Leaked the sex tape to the press, and suddenly, like, keeping up with the Kardashians. It's like, oh, let's all be dirty, mindless whores. Yay! Yay! It's disturbing that's something you can become famous for in our country. I wonder if that still works. Can you get famous these days leaking your sex tape?
Probably.
And it wasn't even a good one.
No, I watched that and I was like, this is boring. The camera angles blow. Cropping is terrible. She's not that attractive. There's so many things wrong with that tape.
Like,
I feel bad for
legit.
Kanye.
That tape is terrible.
Yeah.
Like Ray J, like, dude, if you had a dick that looked like that, why the fuck did you make a sex tape? That spindly pencil dick of yours, like it looks even smaller, you know, up against that bitch's fat ass. Like, I'm not trying to be crude here, but like, I mean, seriously, what the fuck are people so excited about that tape? And talk about, we're obviously making a tape that's going to be released. The way that it's edited, the angles, this isn't a sex tape that a couple makes. This was a sex tape that was put together for the purpose of releasing. That much is clear. Like, it's supposed to look like it's amateur to kind of like, you know, hide it up, right? Like, whatever. And if you ever need proof that Kim Kardashian's a bad actress, watch that sex tape. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Like, it's just awful. And she never stops talking and with her fake moans the whole time. Yeah. Just, how that made her famous, I have no fucking clue.
Well, we had the whole thing with Paris too. So rich cunt who releases her own sex tape, and that one is bad too.
Yeah, but that one is filmed way better and looks like an
God,
sex
no.
tape.
It's that was so bad.
Watch them back to back, dude. It's still better than Kardashians.
That was another one that was absolutely put out. They filmed it with the idea we're gonna put this out.
Yeah.
At least I could see what was going on, and it was. I thought that one was better. Plus, Paris Hilton is at least thinner than.
Oh, I should have known you'd like Paris because she.
Oh, I don't find her attractive at all, but I find her more attractive than Kim Kardashian.
I think they both are ugly. And I'm not being mean there. That's just, I think they're both ugly. And I do need a pretty face. No matter what your body looks like, I need a pretty face because you need that woman that when you have your dick in her mouth and she looks up, is like, oh yeah. You don't want one that looks like she's been on a crack binge. Or one eye's lower than the other. And it's like, bitch, is your head crooked? Oh wow. When that look up, guys, ladies, for those of you who don't know, I don't know how it is for you when you look down at us, but when we look down at you, oh, it's so pretty. And don't fuck it up with an ugly face. That's all I'm saying. If you're ugly like that, tell us. Turn off the light. Nancy Pelosi's sex tape is due out next month. Oh, why would you go there? Her wrinkles have wrinkles.
Oh, do you think she's doing it with Mitch McConnell on that one?
Oh, no. No.
Wait. I'm sorry. 2 nights ago, we were just talking about person who got, this married couple who got their son's sperm from his comatose body before they pulled the plug on him with the intent to impregnate some woman. And you were sitting here memeing about how it's going to be the mom that puts the sperm in her. And they were talking about all but the thing that sets you off the most is that
Nancy Pelosi's been dead for at least 6 years. I'm not into necrophilia. Oh, and Peter, yeah, there you go. Not watching it, I don't get into necrophilia. Exactly.
She's been doubling as Ruth Bader Ginsburg for like a year and a half now.
Yeah, you know how old women get that turkey neck? She's got to have turkey taint.
Nancy Pelosi's sex tape is where you draw the line.
Yes, because she got turkey taint. I ain't about no turkey taint.
Polly.
Yes.
What are we dealing with here?
I'm kind of
tuning him out.
No, Sean, that is not what I said.
What did you say? You said
not what I said. He said Monkey also said he'd have sex with his mom if he could time travel. That is not what I said.
He said Marty McFly would.
Exactly. I said if I was Marty McFly, I might have at least fingered her and got a blowjob.
Oh my God.
Over on the Streamlabs, thank you so much, Miles Kinlow. Hey, Monkey, had a crazy thought. What if Kim's son accidentally finds his mom on the internet looking at porn? It's not. He's going to find it. He's going to. And it's going to fuck him up. He's going to be like, oh. And you know how he's going to find it? His friends are going to show him.
Damn right. That's how it'll happen.
Dirty bitches. Now, look, if somebody genuinely releases your sex tape against your will, That's fucked up. This shit was done on purpose so she could get publicity, and with no care about the fact that maybe one day she's going to have kids. And I know, well, her body hurt. Shut the fuck up. Your kids are going to get the shit kicked out of them when somebody comes to school with a phone and go, hey, come here, dude. Look what I got. Look what I got. This is your mom sucking dick. Non-Vite Rex, thank you. Polly, if you were to rank the Spider-Man movies from best to worst, where would Far From Home end up? And before you answer that, Gulf City Cult of Krill, thank you. Girls with penis in their mouth are always prettier. You're not wrong. Okay, so Far From Home, where would you rank it?
Who asked that?
That was from Non-Vite Rex.
Non-Vite Rex. I'll let you know in 3 days when I put up the video I'm very thankful you just gave me the idea for.
Well, there you go. Well, could you tell us?
I am. I'm going to do a video on that. All the Spider-Man movies, MCU and Sony, ranked. I'm going to do it.
Can you please, that's a good idea. Somewhere in your video actually call him Spider-Man?
Well, yeah. How about I introduce him that way? All the Spider-Man films.
That would be awesome. Thank you. Can you tell us would it? I'm guessing not high. No. Top half, bottom half.
Bottom half.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely bottom half. Much like my hottest women in the MCU, I don't think anyone's going to agree with my list.
Sean is arguing with me. If you were Marty McFly, you would have sex with your mom. I didn't say I would have sex. I said I would at least get a blowjob and probably have done her. I didn't say I would. I said probably, and would have got a blowjob. That's different. It's a thin line that you're trying to push me across to make me the bad guy here, and you're gonna upset Polly again.
Such a hard push.
Well, people are saying, okay, so sorry, I just lost track of it. What the hell? Okay, number one, it says make sure to have the 80s Spider-Man movie. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask Jack what the hell that is because I'm not even aware of it. And then somebody else said, Raymond Lewis said, will you do the original Spider-Man movie then? I'm assuming you mean prior to Sam Raimi's original Spider-Man
TV movie that became a short-lived TV series in the 80s.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. It was
bad. Fuck it. I'll watch that. I'll find it on
Hammond, I think, played Spider-Man.
Cool. I'll find that on perfectly legitimate websites, and I'll include it. Why the hell not?
There are a lot of people upset with my rationale here. You are the bad guy, Monkey. I am not. And Virgil's quoting me. I wouldn't fuck her. I just probably would. No, that's not what I said. I said I didn't say I would fuck her. I said I probably would fuck her.
Ooh, Kilcata reminded me of something. I don't know about Italian Spider-Man, but I am definitely not including Turkish Spider-Man. Have you seen that, Jack?
Yeah.
You can throw it in just as a joke.
In Japanese, man.
I could. I mean, remember the rat in the tube? Remember?
Mm-hmm. No.
That's it happens in Turkish Spider-Man. It's great. He's got this big fat gut that's sticking out the bottom of his Spider-Man top. It's just there's a Turkish everything, right? There's Turkish Spider-Man, Turkish Rambo, Turkish Jack. Help me out here. Like Turkish Star Wars was hilarious.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the Filipino Batman and Robin movie?
No.
Oh, dude, it's on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it again. It's under a weird name.
Virgil says, I'm just fucking with you, buddy. I agree entirely. I would. I'm just saying, hey, she's not your mom at that point either.
Sadistic atheist asshole said, oh my God. How old are you, Polly? I'm 32, but the reason I know about if you're saying that because of all the Turkish films, it's a friend of mine does weekly bad movie night, and the Turkish ripoffs are some of his favorite bad films to watch.
Martin says, don't forget the amazing animated show from the 90s. He's doing movies.
Yeah, I want to do well, let me tell you something. If it was like best Spider-Man animated ever, the 1967 Spider-Man wins. It's just
ramen. Go sit
Spider-Man is just the best.
I'm in agreement. How the fuck do you rate 3 above 1 in the Sony Spider-Mans?
Yeah.
Because 3 was the worst.
Who did that?
Ramen Lewis gave us his list. He says, I'll put it as Homecoming, Sony Spider-Man 2, 3, 1, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, Far From Home. Wow, you really didn't like Far From Home. But how in the hell do you put 3 that high?
Like
Ahead of 1 and 2.
2 is the best, yeah. And then it should be 2, 1, and then 3. But to be honest, you should knock 3 off and put it down there just above Far From Home, in my opinion.
Yeah, 3 was garbage, and Homecoming sucked. Spider-Man 1 and 2 should be above Homecoming.
Is it possible to do a separate Spider-Man movie list that would end up with favorite Peter Parkers in a different order? Or would they necessarily end up being in the same general order? You see what I'm saying?
Well, no, you could have them in a different order because I liked Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, and I know a lot of people didn't.
I did. I liked him a lot as Peter. I did.
I would put him well above Tobey, even though I'd put Tobey's movies at 2 and 1 ahead of Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, which I actually liked.
What was one of those? Shit. What was the second Amazing Spider-Man? Talking balls. The one with the guy playing Electro.
Andrew Garfield.
No. The name of the movie.
Oh,
Amazing Spider-Man. This one sucks a lot. No, actually, I didn't mind 2 that much. I don't remember what it was called.
It was just Amazing Spider-Man 2?
I think so. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I saw it in the theater, and it was so bad with Electro. Yeah, I like Andrew Garfield, but that's going to rate lower than some of the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. So, yeah, I think I'm going to have to tag on a separate, like, at the end, I'll just and here's the rank order of my favorite Peter Parker.
It was just Amazing Spider-Man 2. There was no subtitle.
Okay.
Yeah.
But no, that one wasn't that bad to me. I mean, wasn't the greatest, but
I didn't hate it. Okay, so Polly, these are the things you could do. You could do the Spider-Man movies. You could rank the Peter Parkers. You could rank all of the bad guys. You could even rank the Spider-Man themselves. One of the things I liked about Garfield is I thought his him as Spider-Man it's probably definitely the writing. He had the best smart assedness of the 3 of them.
Yeah. The quips he makes to piss off enemies during fights and shit. Yeah, absolutely he did. It's just what's his name? The actor that I only ever liked him in Collateral and no other film ever. What's his name?
Jamie Foxx.
Right, Jamie Foxx. He was just so bad in that movie.
Jamie Foxx is a terrible actor, that's why.
Well, to be fair, I liked him in the Jamie Foxx show as well, but
I mean, if
you live in color.
If you haven't seen Collateral and you don't like Jamie Foxx, it's worth checking out because Michael Mann, as a writer and a director, can do some pretty amazing things with very, very just passable actors. I know there's so many people I know, especially girls, just love Jamie Foxx. He's like, that guy's the whole package, man. He can sing, he can act. Have you ever seen him dance? He's gorgeous. Sing. And I'm like, I don't care what any of those things. Like, the guy is just to me, he has no charisma, no magnetism, no gravitas, no swagger, in my opinion.
Jordan says round 3, name a celeb. I don't know who this is, but damn, who is this? Somebody tell me who this is. Who is that?
Oh,
she should always make that face and sit like that.
I feel like I know her, but
this girl's old enough for me to be talking about like this, right? Don't get me in no trouble.
I'm pretty sure.
Here, let's see. We can. There's other shots of her. Are these all the same chick? Are you sure? There you go.
Okay, now I don't recognize her at all. I thought I knew who she was in the first picture, but
there, and there.
I'm drawing a blank now.
Peter says she is legal. She is Australian. Ooh, so she's got that accent too.
Nice.
Oh. Has she done porn? Not that this is just strictly for research purposes. If somebody asks me, I need to be able to tell them.
Right.
Also, guys, this is a good time to stop and remind you the Ranting Monkey is brought to you by you. All this horrible shit you hear, it's your fault. If you'd like to keep that up, please consider hitting the like button, the share button, and if you can, financially supporting a channel either through a donation, a Patreon, what's the word there? Patronage, or buying yourself a nice shirt.
On the Teespring link below in the
Oh
description.
yes, all of it's linked below. Did I hit everything that time, Jack?
I think so. Did you set up Subscribe Star yet?
I have not. I still need to. But don't just support me. Support the folks on the dais. Polly has a channel where he does a lot of stuff over there, including an upcoming Spider-Man video, hopefully.
That's right.
Eve has a channel where she does gaming. She does not have a way to support her yet either, but she games over there. What days is it?
Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays.
What time?
Thursdays at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern. Fridays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays at 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 Eastern.
Okay.
Whew.
I just haven't learned your schedule yet. Now, Polly, he has his weekly show at sometime after 10 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays, where Jack joins him. And Jack has ways you can support him as well. He's got several channels which are linked below, as well as his stream up. So, guys, if you can help anybody out, if you enjoy any of these people, please support their work. Please do. I felt like a telethon person right there at the very end. Just at the very end.
Polly,
Operators are standing by.
Polly Failure B says also Jamie Foxx looks like a twink.
Oh, over on the Streamlabs, thank you so much, ex Bubba Hotep, who says, I am an enabler. Yes, you are. I appreciate it.
Jamie Foxx from certain angles looks like he has a zippy head. Remember the old Zippy the Pinhead?
Mm-hmm.
I think they just like comb his hair different because he's got that receding hairline, and they just plugged up the angles on his head too because he's got a weird shaped head.
All right, we're told this actress's name is Phoebe Tonkin, and wow, she's very pretty. I've been asked
to address the invitation to my subterranean love den too.
She doesn't have an ass. We saw that in the second picture. Even with like 4-inch heels, she has no ass.
She looked fine.
You want to see no ass? You should check out Zendaya Coleman. People talking about Laura Harrier. Oh, that girl's so thin. She ain't got no butt. Y'all even bust my balls on here. Check out Zendaya Coleman. You want to talk about someone who looks like an 11-year-old boy with a sour ass fucking face on top of it, walking around talking shit, wondering why she ain't got no friends. Gee, I wonder.
You're spicy about people saying Laura doesn't have an ass.
She got a butt.
She ain't got no butt. Look,
it's proportional. She's got a willowy figure. She's got a ballerina's graceful body, and she's got a butt that fits it.
Which means
where Zendaya looks like an 11-year-old boy.
The ass crack team has already been on this. We've already been over it. It's been settled. She's got no butt.
She's fine. I don't know what you're all talking about.
See, that's the thing that people miss is that just because a girl doesn't have a big butt doesn't mean she doesn't have a nice butt. She can have a nice shapely butt, but not have a big one. My ex was that way. She was kind of probably about Laura Harrier's weight. I mean, when I first met her, she was 98 pounds soaking wet, literally. My ex was tiny. And even when we split up, she got up to maybe 120. She wasn't even quite 120.
Pushing the line there.
After fuck off. After 10 years of us being together. But
Jack's like, she's 120. She better be 7 feet tall.
She never had a big butt, but she had a nice shaped butt. And I was always one of my favorite features on her. It was like, yeah.
Who was it? Ramen asked Laura Harrier. Right?
Yeah.
That's her last name? Okay.
Ramen
Lewis asked,
she's dating some fucking washout fucking NBA scumbag. Like, honey, you can do better than that. Call me.
You need Laura Harrier to get in touch with Polly. Ramen asked if
you gotta be careful. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You first.
You gotta be careful with that, Polly, because your phone number might redirect directly to Jason Momoa's phone.
Is that what's been happening this whole time?
I think it might be. You should look into that Collier carrier. I bet he's been up to no good.
I don't know, Polly. Why don't you give me your number and I'll check it out for you?
You want to be calling Jason Momoa?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, just like that. That's
Sorry, Monkey. I totally derailed what you were doing.
No,
there.
no, you're fine. That's why I stopped and let you go because you were still on the same thing, and I'm changing things a little bit because I was asked to explain my theory on Back to the Future.
no. Okay, hold on.
Just let it happen, Polly.
No. This is madness. Let me just do something real quick here, just so everybody knows what we're talking about. Everybody misrepresents the poor lady. This is the graceful and ballerina figured Laura Harrier.
The more you talk about her, the more Jason Momoa is likely to bang her.
Look at this girl's smile. I mean,
and her ass is as flat as this computer screen you're looking at her through.
Imagine those lips wrapped around Jason Momoa's aqua cock.
I would ask you to consider a ballerina with like Kim Kardashian's ass.
Ballerinas have no asses.
No. No, yes, they do. They're muscular asses.
No.
Haven't you ever seen ballerina porn?
Dear God, no.
I have, and he's right. It is muscular and firm.
Oh God.
Yeah. This
It's
girl's
flat.
shapely, man. She's got a muscle-bound booty. Trust me.
Miles, thank you so much. Hey, Monkey, I think the thing with Jamie Foxx is charisma, big flirt. I remember one time it seems he was flirting with Oprah and Gail during an interview. Ew.
Were they scissoring at the time?
He does. I mean, he does seem to have that, but he comes off creepy every time I've seen him. I got to be honest.
Yeah,
It's
I
not-
think
it's-
it's pervy.
Yeah, it's not charming. It's I have roofies if that makes it easier. Okay, real quick, we'll just go over this real fast. I have the theory that in reality, if Marty McFly had gone back in time and he's in the car with his mom, he'd at least try to get a blowjob from her. At the very least, he'd have banged her probably, because at his age, you got hormones kicking in. She's not really his mom yet. Not yet. And no big deal. Just be like,
No, he would have done it before that when she was in the bedroom with him and he was
Bedroom,
just in his underwear.
yeah, with the Calvin Kleins, yeah, he'd have banged her up, and she was all about it. So I mean, do you you know in that scene where she's like, I feel like I kissed my brother?
Yeah.
Do you think if she started sucking him, she'd go, "Ooh, I feel like I'm blowing my dad," or something like that? I'm just wondering. I don't know.
Oh,
She was kind of a hoe too, wasn't she?
She was.
yeah.
No, look, Assassin of the Great. Time travel changes someone's DNA. No. But he hadn't been born yet, so she's not his mom yet. Look, there is a long stream out there somewhere where you can hear an hour and a half I was on this.
Oh, at least.
There is the short version of it. We are not going over all of it again, but that is the short version of it. He'd have banged his mom in that movie if reality was a thing in that movie, and it's not, because it's a movie about traveling in time, so no big deal.
Hey, Monkey.
Yeah.
I want to pull your chat. For those of you who haven't seen the MCU
Go ahead.
video, one thing I found rather surprising is that a woman that I find absolutely bewitching is Rebecca Hall. You've heard me mention her before.
Oh yeah, you're a big fan.
Yes. So here's Miss Hall, right? Chad, you tell me, does she have fucked up teeth? Because Weibo Jones says her teeth are really distracting. They're all like fucked up.
They're just slightly crooked, but
I just don't see it. Like, I'm like, what are you talking? Like, beyond the fact that she's got a gorgeous smile with very little makeup on. I mean,
Hang on, let me lock it on you so it doesn't keep popping up. Okay. Look at her. Yeah, no, that's not straight teeth. She had the two in the front, they actually have a little curve to them. It pushes back a little bit. None of the ones going backwards are straight with that. There's nothing wrong with this. She doesn't have like, oh my God, how British are you teeth?
and she is English, by the way. But I mean, it just
Hang on. We can only see the top row.
Fuck, if she's English, those are straight teeth.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
I mean,
she is. She's
it's
very,
like you
very
said,
English.
It's like you said in the video, Polly. Her teeth have character. I mean, they're like not like super straight, but they're not fake straight either. So it's not a bad thing.
No, they're not
Faithless says
horrible.
she's a 7. Oh my God. Oh my
You know,
God.
I would agree.
Oh, Yeah. Y'all chase around the 10s. I'll take care of the 7s. Then that's cool with me.
Hold on, I'm gonna look her up in a bathing suit so I can see what she looks like.
Look at that gorgeous mane of brown hair. I mean, oh my!
she has gorgeous hair.
Yeah, she's just. Whew.
But I mean,
ooh, there's someone flattering short hair pictures. She should never have short hair.
She cut her hair, and that was brutal. She shouldn't have done that.
Giraffe neck, like you would not believe.
She has a long swan-like neck.
Swan-like.
Swan-like. So she looks like a goose.
I don't know what it, because you guys are complaining in chat about her teeth and stuff, and I'm like,
her teeth are fine.
Her teeth are fine. Actually, to me, slightly crooked teeth are kind of sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just I don't know what you guys are going for, man. I really don't know.
I don't. Her teeth look fine. It doesn't. There's not a lot of jagged edges there for you to get carved up on.
So as long as you can't open a non-twist top bottle on her teeth, you're good.
Yeah, because I don't want any accidents happening with the captain.
They're absolutely not straight, but they're not horrible. I mean, come on, they're fine.
She doesn't have like Stephen Fry mouth or anything.
Yeah.
Does Stephen Fry have really crooked teeth?
Yeah,
She doesn't have Boogie's old teeth. Oh, God damn it, Cynic! Why did every time I say something, somebody says it in chat, and then I feel like y'all want her with boogie teeth? Yeah, she doesn't have boogie teeth.
I don't even. I'd be curious to see what Boogie's old teeth looked like.
You never saw Boogie's old teeth? Oh God!
No, I saw his incredibly fake ass dentures when you open them up, and that was funny. Like and that's what happens when you put teeth that look like they were built inside of a CAD program and then 3D printed and implanted in your head. It's just there's nothing real there.
This chick looks fine as long as she has shoulder length hair. Because she gets like that bob haircut, her giraffe neck is accentuated way too much.
Swan. It's graceful.
Yeah, you can describe it however you want. It's freakish.
Okay.
That's not a deal breaker. It's just the neck.
I'm trying to find. Yeah, it must take her a couple of days to swallow, but that's all right.
No, like okay, it's not a deal breaker.
As long as she swallows.
See, okay, that's what kills me. It's not a deal breaker. See, Jack, you can't sit down for wine with a woman and say, "Do you mind if I kissed you on your horrific, freakish, long giraffe neck?" Like it. Just
say it.
You date women your way. I will date women my way.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why Jack is still single.
No, I'm single because there's fucking rules for importing people.
You don't. you don't tell her that she has a freakishly long neck, but she does have a long neck.
You just giggle with your friends behind her back about it?
Your eyes look good considering the proportions of your neck.
You look at her titties.
Your eyes look... Hold on, say that again?
Your eyes look good in contrast to your freakishly long neck.
And that's what you say when you're sitting down having wine with a lady.
No, I don't drink wine. Gross. I'm not gay. I'm trying to get laid.
I think the point was missed in what I was asking there. But
wine in her glass all day, and I'll be sitting there sipping some water, so I'm nice and sober, so I can perform later. Maybe some pineapple juice, so that she's got some flavor in.
All right, Polly, here you go. Whoops.
Oh my God.
It's like a yard troll came to life, isn't it?
Holy shit, dude.
What am I looking at?
Like, that's not just bad teeth. That's also like, you weren't conducting basic daily hygiene,
You don't have to highlight it, Monkey.
I think Monkey's saying something and he just doesn't realize he's muted.
That's possible.
Sorry. What I was saying is, yeah, the coloring is awful, but that's just how he was born. I mean, look at the gap right there down at the bottom.
Okay, now show the faker than fake fucking dentures on the guy now.
Are his parents brother and sister?
God,
I have no clue.
Like, that's me photoshopping when I don't give a fuck, is what that looks like.
Yeah. But in talking about like Laura, the change in the teeth there with Boogie, do you see how different he looks? Now his other teeth weren't great, but I mean there was character to him, and now it's just like Did you cut those out of a magazine? I mean, those look ridiculous. But anyway, yeah.
They look like the ones in that commercial where the dentist sticks for dogs, where the dogs have human teeth. You ever seen that one?
Yes.
That's what it looks like he modeled his teeth after. Almost like cartoonish.
Now,
so yeah, if you think Rebecca Hall's teeth are not straight, no, they're fine.
Here, like this. See here, look at this picture. This picture is perfect. Okay. Did Chrome just freeze on me? No, it didn't. Okay. Here she is at Comic-Con. Somebody laid out a compliment and it made her legitimately laugh. That is a full, warm laugh. Okay. Like that is a big smile. She is a gorgeous woman. She's not fake as Natalie Portman. That's why I am so taken with her. There's a lot of honesty in her face. There's a lot of transmission of emotion. She legitimately looks like how can you not be charmed by this lovely creature?
Those long Sherman hands.
That's man hands. Look, I'm not saying she's not beautiful in her own way, but she's also not perfect, and I'm not saying she has to be. But
no,
I mean,
she's fine. She's like an 8 or whatever.
You wouldn't even have to be drunk to do her. I mean, if she came up and like you want to do, you mean, yeah, fuck yeah, I want to go do you.
I want to.
That's the quote of the night. You wouldn't even have to be drunk to do her. Well done, monkey.
You do. You have sex your way. We'll have sex our way.
Exactly. Look, I have a way with words, motherfucker.
I was going to point out. Here's an example of crooked teeth that look absolutely adorable. If you notice her front teeth right here, slightly, and like when she smiles or just kind of parts her mouth just a little bit, you can kind of see a little bit of a snaggle tooth there, but it's I find it just incredibly sexy on her. So yeah, I mean,
over on Streamlabs, thank you, Jason Momoa. Why are you giving away my methods, dude? I'm trying to get my buddy Polly to understand your ways and try and keep him from throwing crap in your yard anymore. But he seems to be encouraging you. Thank you, Jason.
Monk said, "All I see is boobs."
I mean, there's that too, but no, she puts like 110% into her cosplays, and that's why I actually is one of the few people I actually support on Patreon that's a cosplayer. But
yeah, she's cute.
She's also a total angel too. But
and Sean says you wouldn't have to be drunk to do her, but it would. Oh, come on, man! You wouldn't have to be even. It wouldn't even help. I mean, that would ruin things.
I'm just saying, Polly, Rebecca Hall is cute, but she has flaws, and she has to have some flaws so Jason Momoa doesn't bang the shit out of her. You got to stop telegraphing how much you like these chicks. He's just going to plow them all.
He's watching
maybe all at once.
You realize you gave him a whole list, the top 10 that you should do. He's got your video now.
You realize a lot of people correct that joke, by the way, on Twitter and in the comments. Well, Jason Mimosa has your list now. Well done, stupid.
There you go. Dangerous Spaces.
Sorry.
No, you go first.
Unless this is a cunning ploy by Polly to trick Jason Momoa into banging the wrong chicks.
Oh. He actually wants old Goop girl. I forgot her name. She's just Goop to me now. Gwyneth Paltrow. Dangerous Spaces says you wouldn't even have to be drunk to do her. Looking forward to your seduction technique classes. Oh, they're going on almost nightly on The Sims that I've been doing. I give actual ways to pick up women. Look, if you want to bang a woman, you got to feed her. You got to make sure she's happy.
So throw money at her?
Well, yeah.
Okay, just checking. You should do some pickup artist videos, Monkey.
I probably should, but I'd probably get kicked off for doing it. Somebody has done a mock-up of me as Marty kissing my mom in the movie. Sounds like a woman is a Tamagotchi. Kind of. Look, women are simple. Women are a lot more simple than you think. They really are.
Yeah,
okay, you could have phrased that better.
What? Nah, they're easy. Women are easy.
Women are simple and easy. It's their tiny girl brains that does it.
Virgil says, "Good night, guys. Thanks for the laughs. You are welcome. Have a wonderful night."
Hey, Virgil.
Night, Virgil.
No, people overcomplicate women. Now, look, I'm not going to lie to you. They're crazy.
Fuck me. You're not helping. I was about to say, okay, I can agree with you in that statement. People overcomplicate women, yes, but then you're like, they're crazy, and I'm like, yeah. Now we're back to me disagreeing with you.
You disagree that women are crazy?
I disagree with
exactly
that way. That's just
exactly. You're like, I don't want to be on record saying it. That's different.
You could be more diplomatic. That's my point.
Women have mental issues.
Scrappy says hashtag not all. Bullshit.
Martin Lannister says no, women are hard to understand. No, they're really not. They're really not.
They're not.
You know what a woman's going to do. You know what a.
Oh, is Eve?
Oh, I thought that was me.
No, I think we're losing Eve. The women came to get her. She was going to give away their secrets. They're like,
the sisterhood shut her down.
Sadistic says with Monkey, there's always a but. No, look. Women are, when they say don't stick your dick in crazy, the only way to do that is to have sex with dudes. And I'm not saying you shouldn't if that's what you're into, but there are various levels of crazy. There's your absolute psycho, and then there's just your, oh dear God, what is she doing now kind of crazy. No, women they're actually pretty easy. They're just crazy, and you got to figure out they're kind of crazy. But for the most part, feed them, listen to them, because they like to feel like you care. Even if you don't, listen to them. Occasionally repeat back what they said in a shortened version, or say something like, "Oh man, that sucks." You don't even have to really be paying that much attention.
No, just agree and don't try and fix the problem. Just Oh,
never try to fix the problem.
No, they don't actually want that.
That's what I'm talking about bitches being crazy. Welcome back, Eve.
Thank you. My internet just shit the bed.
Yeah, we saw that. We thought it was because you were about to tell us the secrets of women, and they got you.
Nah, no. What was that? What was it we were saying? You said something along the lines of, "There it is."
I'm explaining one of the ways women's is crazy. Just let it happen. A woman will come to you with a problem, and you'll have a very good way of solving that problem.
They don't want you to solve the problem.
See? Exactly. Which is fucking crazy.
No, it's not. It's just how women are. And if you understand how women are,
listen to me.
Listen,
okay.
Just because it's different doesn't make it crazy.
Hang on. A bridge is about to fall down. And somebody goes, "That bridge is about to fall down." And one guy goes, "I know how to fix that." And the woman goes, No. I just want you to listen to how I feel about that bridge about to fall down.
Why do you have to make
what she's saying to you is she's saying, "I can handle it. I just need someone to vent to." Which is what you do on this channel every single goddamn night.
That's not what she's saying.
To 200 people every night.
She doesn't want to vent
here and act like venting is a thing that only women do. She wants the person that she's come to listen to her complain about it so that she can go and handle it herself.
No, she doesn't want to handle it herself because she'll come back and bitch about the same thing for a week when she could have fixed it easily.
Yeah, they like the drama and they like to complain.
They don't like it. They just take everything. But okay, as someone who's been on the other side of the fence and come over to this one, the emotion, the estrogen running through their system makes everything more intense. All the emotions, everything are.
Wait, did somebody named Porn Video Sex Full here come into chat?
Yeah, we're just gonna hide that person.
The guys that were spamming the chat a few months back.
I just hid them on the channel.
Good job. Anyhow, there's a difference between venting and I just need you to listen to how I feel.
Yes, because there's so much pent up emotion. You can ask Polly. I've done it to him before. I come into chat, voice chat on Discord. I'm like, I don't know what to do about that. I know what I should do about this, but I just can't take a buildup of emotions.
Right. And you just told us that the estrogen causes bitches to be crazy.
Did you?
No,
yeah.
it
Yeah.
makes you
Okay,
emotional.
Monkey. Good. You saw that because I've heard this from Eve before. You caught the significance of this, as did I. Do you realize that Eve just verified and confirmed that women actually are more emotional?
Yes.
Well, number one, and number two, prone to hysterics in
I-
high intensity situations.
No,
rephrase
that's
that.
not what I said either.
Crazy.
That's not what I
That's-
said either.
That bridge is falling down. We need to fix the fucking thing.
That's not. That's
can talk
a
about our
hyperbolic
feelings later.
example.
It is a hyperbolic example because sometimes you have to go to the extreme.
Because it's
to
never
point
about
out
if
how
the bridge
crazy
is
it
falling down. Yeah, somebody needs to go fix that right now because people are going to die.
Hang on.
It's what the woman is usually bitching about is some bitch at work who's being an asshole and blah 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 blah, and she knows what the solution is, but she just doesn't want to deal with it right now because women are less confrontational than men. They don't like confrontation. They don't like fighting with people, but
They don't
have
like
to do
fixing
it.
things.
No,
Hang on. Let
because
me
fixing things requires confrontation most of the time.
let me throw out an anecdote here from my personal life. My
God.
friend Sean, his dad was working on a car, and he was under the car, and the supports fell, and the car landed on him. So Sean and his brother are trying to lift the car off of him because there's no time to jack it back up. His dad is clearly going to have a heart attack and die. His dad's a bigger guy. The mom comes out, and they're like, call 911. And she said, what's the number? And she started freaking out. So
Okay, she panicked because her husband was trapped underneath a car and didn't think. I mean,
yes,
come on.
she panicked, and that was
But
because
a guy could do that in that situation too.
it could have, yes, but
Again,
see,
it's an extreme hyperbolic example.
no, it's a biological thing because women have smaller girl brains, and there's less room for the neurons to jump around.
I'm not sure it's the smaller girl brains. Hang on. I think it is that estrogen pumping through them. And it's not a bad thing. It's just weird. It is fucking weird. I have a problem. Here's how you fix it. I hate you. The fuck just happened? Women are crazy. And I like women. No, women are just worse at everything. It's science. God damn you, Sinatra.
Stargazer's turning
Except for,
on.
having a heart, Sinatra.
Nuts is still here.
Yeah.
He's mad at us. Ain't she?
Hashtag, hey, I'm with you, honey. I'm right there with you. Kick all these motherfuckers. I bring you on. You and me can have a conversation.
See, the thing is, we do love women.
Yeah.
It's just they're totally different than we are. I mean, they're the other half of a whole, and it's really hard. It's really hard sometimes for us to relate because there are significant differences.
Did you ever think that maybe the problem is you, that you just need to learn to listen to them? God damn
I listen all the time. I am a very good listener.
Are you? Because Monkey says otherwise.
Look, I didn't say it about him. I said about Sinatra.
You said I was the only one who comes on here and is actually listening.
Okay, I said you're the only. You're right. I did say that, but I was specifically talking about Sinatra and Satsu. Sinatra, why are you still up, man? Why are you? Did you just get home? Anyhow, what we were talking about is learning that women are not that complicated. Once you learn they're crazy. Hang on, listen, hang on.
I'm with you, and they're not that complicated. When you have to realize that women think about things a lot more emotionally than men do, and once you realize that, you can. Once you realize that and stop calling people crazy for no fucking reason, and understand why they feel the way they feel.
No, I don't call women crazy when they're being crazy because that just makes them crazier. What you do is this is what you got to learn, guys, fellas out there. When the woman comes to you with a problem, never try to solve it because they're crazy. You just go.
Because a woman will ask you when she wants you to solve something.
No, she won't. What she'll do?
Yes, she will. She'll say, "Are you going to fix this?" And then, in which case, you go, "Oh, okay. You actually want me to do something about this."
Let's talk about that level of crazy because they will. You're right. I stand corrected on that part.
But otherwise, she's just complaining.
Hang on. They'll say, "Can you fix this?" And you're like, "Sure." And you go to fix it. And why are you doing it that way? like, because this is how I do it. Well, no, you need to do that. Then they'll tell you how to do it because they're crazy. But I want to finish my original. Hang on. Hold that.
I'm actually going to agree with you a little bit.
Hold that thought, crazy. I love you. I'm sorry.
I'm about to fucking say.
The original point there is that when they come to you with that problem, you don't try to solve it. You just listen. It goes back to that whole what we were talking about of pretending you're listening. Just oh wow, that sucks. Just shh.
I would even put it to you like this. It's like it's okay to ask too. Hey, is this something you want me to fix? Because 9 times out of 10, she'll probably just go, no, I just needed to get it off my chest.
You do that too much and they're gonna get crazy at you. Just listen. Just listen.
Because if she wants you to fix it, she'll tell you she wants you to fix it.
They're crazy. Anyhow.
Don't offer the advice if she's not asking for it. So
women are crazy. Apple says Sinatra is great. He is, but I'm surprised he's up at this hour. Women look at everything through an emotional lens. Everything. You're not wrong.
Now, I was going to say, I actually read an article one time about a woman who realized that by doing that kind of thing to her husband, she'd ask him, hey, can you go pick up milk at the grocery store? And he'd say, okay, yeah, sure, honey. And he'd go get the milk and he'd come home and she's like, well, what is this? And he'd like, it's milk. Yeah, but it's whole milk. I wanted you to get 2%.
Yep. Because women's okay, guys.
And it's not even so much a her. She's crazy. She doesn't realize that he doesn't see things, the little things, quite as important as she does. So instead of giving him explicit instructions, I want you to go pick up 2% milk. Please, I need this exact thing, rather than just, okay, can you just get me some milk?
What she should have said is, honey, I'm going to the store to get milk.
Or if it's something like the way he vacuums the floor, he still gets the floor vacuumed, but he does it in such a manner that confuses her or is weird to her.
You know what's a big one? Loading the dishwasher.
Right. And so by doing those kind of things, she was actually being emotionally abusive to him.
Yeah.
On like a low level. And to the point where he was like, I don't even want to do things for you because you're going to criticize the way I do it. You're going to, And
they're going to be right.
Oh my God, women use microaggressions.
No, yeah, I completely agree with you, Sinatra. It was her fault that he got the wrong milk because she was not specific enough. This is the exact milk that I want, but she should have said that.
I got to go to my fridge. I'm still here, but I'm going to be over there. So if I talk and you can't hear me, that's why.
Okay. I legitimately have asked people when they're venting, do you want me to think about solutions or just listen? Because as an engineer, I solve problems automatically. Right. And I'm much the same way. I would want to offer people advice and stuff, but sometimes you just need to let people let it out.
I'm sticking with women are crazy. Polly, you okay over there?
Yep. Actually, I will be right back. I'm just going to grab a drink.
So it's
ducking out of this conversation to avoid getting yelled at.
Well, I'm in charge now because Jack always gets to be in charge. It's my turn. So,
I'm still here.
Huh?
I'm still here.
Yeah, but you're sort of here, and nobody can hear you anyway. So,
good night, Kyler.
I run the show tonight. Good night, Kyler. Almost every issue can be blamed on. Hey, that's not fair. It's not all our fault.
It's estrogen's fault.
So what is his fault?
Estrogen.
Estrogen's fault? Yeah, so we can blame estrogen. Let's blame estrogen. Because ultimately, that's my problems anyway, with my emotional issues.
There we go. It's not fair, but it's correct. Yeah.
Just like the 19th.
Look at me. I'm in charge now. KLC 2019.
Let's see what we got going on here. We're going to be wrapping up before too long, guys, because we got to be getting close to 2 hours. Somebody give me a timestamp. What are we at here? Dom says again, not that she wasn't specific enough. She just wasn't specific. Simple. Yeah, true.
Right.
And then you get in trouble. And they get mad.
But yeah, we're at right about a little over 2 hours.
Okay. 2 hours, 2 minutes, I'm told. Which gender produces estrogen, Cassie?
The
The crazies.
I mean, I got a whole thing of estrogen right here, so.
But you didn't produce it. That's what he said. Which one produces it?
True. I just take it willingly. So who's more crazy, me or them?
You're-
They can't help that their bodies produce it. I'm taking it willingly.
Yeah, you joined them willingly. Crazy. Nah, no. When you come at it from the perspective of somebody who's like, okay, I have a problem, I need to fix it. Somebody who I have a problem and I just want to talk about it. That's crazy. That's insane. Because what the smart thing to do is I have a problem, fix it. And I understand, yes, that women are emotional and that it is most likely estrogen that causes it. I don't think it's unfair to say it's crazy to us, because damn, just fix shit. But we're definitely getting in trouble for this one. Thank you, Don Vite Rex, who says, don't know if you're aware, Polly, but your girl Rebecca is going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong. Polly stepped away, so we'll remind him of that. Somebody remind me to remind him of that when he gets back. Let's see. Let's hit the hashtag once more. See if there's any more beautiful women's over there. Oh my. These guys have been working today. Okay, no more stories though, so we can move on to I want to touch on this last one. Now again, we covered this on Lords of the Night, and I haven't seen it verified anywhere. So we'll take this as a maybe. Guy named Julio Rosa was at the counter protest today in Washington, D.C. Well, yesterday in D.C. The counter protest to the, I'm using air quotes because all the news people do, the free speech event. And this is what he posted. These are the rules for members of the press in order to go inside the all-out DC rally, which is the Antifa side. One that stuck out: please avoid publishing any potentially incriminating photos or video footage. I'm going to put it up on the screen so we can read it together. This is insane. It had to be written by a woman. Please avoid... Sorry, I had to get that dig in. Please avoid taking pictures or videos of people's faces without their explicit stated consent. Number 2, please ensure that you have explicit consent before capturing audio recordings or directly quoting interviewees. And here comes the big one. Number 3, be aware that photographs or videos can be used as evidence in court. Please avoid publishing any potentially incriminating photos or video footage, and be prepared to maintain your journalistic integrity if your raw footage, unpublished photos, or notes are sought through a subpoena. And number 4, certain areas of the permitted area are flagged as no filming or photo zones. Refrain from filming in those areas.
That's not how that works.
It's really not. And then at the bottom, it says members of the media who refuse to comply with these reasonable guidelines will be removed from the permitted protest area. Media liaisons are marked with orange tape. If you have any questions or need help arranging interviews, please work with them.
God, they want to institute the commie rules right out of the gate, don't they?
I just love it. These are the anti-fascists. But hey, no, you can't see what we're actually saying. You can't do anything that might incriminate us. Can't do anything that makes us look bad. You guys aren't too smart, are you? By the way, you're in a public area. It doesn't matter. Even if you have a permit to be there, people can film. People can take pictures. It doesn't work the way you think it does. If you want to have that kind of rally, you need to do it in a private space.
Yeah, it's a old English law called freedom of panorama.
Oh.
It's one of the oldest in the country.
Yeah.
Non-Vitae Rex wanted us to say, said earlier, don't know if you're aware, Polly, but your girl Rebecca is going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong.
Rebecca Hall's in Godzilla versus Kong?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, unfortunately, she married some scumbag and had a kid. I was very disappointed.
I get disappointed when hot girls marry scumbags too.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the kid part. I was like, dude, that's hard.
Like, I mean, I don't know the guy or anything, but the fact that he's not me means he's a scumbag, you know.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay, there it is. Fixed everything. Everything's back to where it was before.
Cool.
Make sure you save it.
Yeah. And I reconstructed the Vegas file and I'm rendering out a test copy now. Yay. Okay. Much faster the second time around.
I'm going to share this thread so you guys can see it. There's lots of videos in there with some of the stuff that happened on the Antifa side of this stupid thing today. As far as I know, there wasn't a whole bunch of what's the word I'm looking for? Violence. There wasn't a lot of damage or these guys acting like complete jackasses. They just acted like some little bit of jackasses. Okay. They can film until you steal the camera and batter. Yeah. Because they stole Andy's camera. Until they steal your cameras and battery and commit battery. Yeah. Legally you can film if they're in a public space. They can't go, no, this is our rally. You can't film here. Shut up. It's not how it works. Not how it works. You're in a public space. Too bad. Welcome to freedom, bitch. DC police did their job, unlike Portland police. From what I've heard, mostly yes. There was some Antifa bitch got knocked right on her ass by the cops. I've heard. I haven't got to see yet. I want to see that. I like watching Antifa get knocked the fuck down.
Do you know what district residents think of that stuff?
No.
Well, because they live there.
Uh-huh.
Right? You know what taxes are like in the district? They're insane.
Oh, yeah.
A 20-pack of cigarettes is like $15.
That's ridiculous.
And why? Well, because the DC City Council has a whole fuck ton of things to cover. The federal government covers certain portions of the stuff like National Mall and so on. But then when people come to DC, they come there like for the day, like people who work in there. And then they go back to their homes in Maryland or Virginia. You know what I mean? So they make use of everything, the streets, the water, the whatever. And then they go home where they pay taxes. It's brutal. And so you get people showing, like you get the Alyssa Milanos and the fucking Antifas of the world going, we're going to go to Washington, D.C. and show those fuckers, you know, and go there and have their little Spurg fest, bust shit up, destroy shit. And then like, okay, we've proven we're cool. And then they go back home. And, you know, people have to stay there and clean that up that are paid for by the city, right? Like, you wonder why it's like so expensive in the district? Well, that's a big part of why. Bunch of fucking out-of-towners coming out of nowhere. In fact, we're going to go there. We're going to show them. The politicians you hate don't even live in the district. Fuck off. Go up to fucking Silver Spring and cause hell there.
Right?
You know what makes me mad about all this is all these people are dressing like the cover of my book, and I haven't seen a big bump in sales.
Sorry, I'm just watching a video. In that link, like I said, there's tons of videos. Antifa trying to steal a guy's hat, and he can't even figure out how to do that. God, they're inept. Thankfully, they're inept. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to wrap up there if that's okay with everybody.
Yep.
I'm winding down quick.
Yeah. Okay.
So chat, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out and agreeing with us that women are crazy, because you're right, they are. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate the
pause because you saw me glare at you.
I know I was trying to think of how I wanted to say. I really do appreciate all of the donations more than I can express. Not only to me, but to Jack, and for you guys following these people. These guys are amazing. Make sure you do follow them. Links are below, except for Eve's. Make sure you throw yours in there because I don't have them. With that, Polly, anything you want to shill tonight?
Well, Stargazer, as she's been generously doing all night, just posted my channel up there. You can see it the last time she posted, so I won't do it again. But by all means, go over there and check out the channel where Jack, Inquisitor, and myself do Comic Book Curation Live, a video podcast every Wednesday, sometime after 10. You can follow me on Twitter at I'm just Polly_dub. Pretty easy to find. And whenever I post a new video or we're about to go live, I tweet it out anyway. And then these guys, Jack and Inquisitor, both retweet it. So it all ends up working out. And then I got that new video that, oh shit, who was it that dropped the $5 super chat at you? That was about the Spider-Man idea. Who was that?
I don't remember. Let me see.
Was that non-BT Rex, I think?
It was. Yes. Thank you again, Rex, for that idea. And I know it was just a direct question. You want a direct answer, but like it would work so much better as a video. So I'm going to turn it into an idea. So that should be up sometime this week after I get everything together. So yeah, you can find all that stuff going on over on my channel.
All right. And Eve, anything you'd like to show?
Yeah, I already typed it out, so I could just copy and paste it. Yes, there's my YouTube channel in there, which, Stargazer's already so graciously put in there, but I already had it copied. So there's also my Twitter handle on there. And then the Minions of the Zoo channel, where you can find me occasionally. Me and a lot of my friends, including Polydub, makes an appearance over there sometimes too. So, and Jack.
Yay.
And then once in the blue moon, we get Monkey over there.
Jack, anything you'd like to show?
No, but I'd like to thank Stargazer for throwing our links in there constantly, and Monkey for having me on, and Jason Mimosa for giving me $5. Always appreciated.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, it was.
He's a millionaire. He's a fucking tightwad.
Let's see. Tonight is Sunday, so we have no Lords of the Night, but we will be on Satsu's second channel, 2 Cents Plus. That's the number 2. CENTSPLUS at 7. This is our long stream for some 7 Days to Die. Come check that out. It's always a good time. I don't know if I'll be streaming The Sims anytime soon. When this is done, I'm gonna go pass out. So, guys, thank you so much for coming and watching. Polly, Eve, Jack, thank you guys so much for being here. Everybody, have a wonderful Sunday. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.